Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back. It is episode number 8 of the Newcastle United career mode, and we are returning today with the season finale as we take on Wolves in the FA Cup final. Newcastle's second domestic cup final in 2 years after reaching the Carabao Cup final last year, but hopefully, unlike last season, we'll be able to deliver Newcastle United's first major honour since 1955. It's crazy that two championship teams were in the semis, but they both got knocked out by us and Wolves, so it's us versus Wolverhampton Wanderers for the final. And of course, we're still in the hunt for the Premier League title as well. We know realistically, despite the win over Fulham, it's basically gone. 2 games to go. We can still do it. We'll play the final 2 games today. We're at home to Arsenal and away at Man City. We have to win them both to even have the slimmest of chances, and Chelsea will need to lose both as well. Yeah, I mean, there is a chance, but there's also a chance I'm going to date Taylor Rooks one day. So, you know, take that with a pinch of salt. Anyway, heading into the cup final, which of course we will start with. Yeah, both teams can wear their home kits for this one here. Heading into the cup final. This would wrap up what's been an amazing season. Yes, of course, that loss to Chelsea basically ended our chance of winning the title, but to win a major honour this year, that was not my focus. My focus this year was keep Newcastle in the top 4. We got to the last 16 in the Champions League, only getting knocked out by Real Madrid, one of the favourites to win it. Now we're in a cup final again. So to win a cup and also finish in the top 4, that's a good season for me. That's a really good season. But got to deliver. I'd say if we get knocked out, if we lose this cup final, would you call it a good season if we lose this cup final? Not a bad season. I don't think you call it a bad season, would you? But maybe not as good as it possibly could have been. Anyway, only one change is Woodman coming in as our cup goalie for Nick Pope. Other than that, everyone is fit and we're raring to go. So first of the 3, it's the FA Cup final as we go for Newcastle's first honour, major honour since 1955. How are the lads? I certainly wouldn't call it a bad season if we were to lose this cup final and finish with a top 4 place. That was the main aim anyway, just top 4 really, but considering the fact that we are big favourites for this one here, would be a disappointing... Oh, great save, Freddie in the near poster. Would be a disappointing end to this cup run here. Last season, Manchester United, obviously Erik ten Hag's first major honour for the Red Devils. They were favourites for that game. They were missing Nick Pope, Newcastle as well. So obviously coming up short in that Carabao Cup final wasn't seen as a failure. This would be though. I think this would be for me. I've got to make sure we pick this major honour up here. Well done, Freddie. Good start for our backup goalkeeper here. As he quickly kicks it long and Miggy controls. Isak ahead of him. And away goes Almiron. To possibly give us the lead. Oh! A fraction wide of that post there. Sven to Almiron. Isak to Maximine. Oh, yes! It's composed as you like. From Alan to Maximine. Newcastle fan favourite gives us the lead. And after Woodman's initial great save, how different this scoreline would be. Instead, we lead by a goal and take advantage of the fast start here. Brilliant composure with the ball roll. Takes it round the covering defender. And Nathan Collins, I thought, was going to make that interception there. Sticks out a boot, but can only get a toe on it as he diverts it in. I think that'll be Sir Maximine's goal. I'm sure he'll claim it. And it is 1-0 Newcastle, courtesy of the Frenchman. Great composure. Pedraza through to En-Nesyri. He's so good on this game. He's got a chance here to level it for Wolves. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, Fabian Schär! When you talk about positional sense, Fabian Schär has just showed the importance of it. Woodman comes out, can't deny the cutback, and an open goal was only half open when Fabian got into position. Blocks the shot on the line, and we still lead by 1. Corner, Newcastle, and a chance to go 2 up before the break. Now, we're normally good from set pieces. Trips into the middle, looking for Alexander, headed away, drops the far post, great save by Jose Sarr, and then the header away, chance still alive, it'll come to Tonali, and Fabian Schär puts it just wide of the post. What a first half. How it's still 1-0, I don't know. Both Jose Sarr and Freddie Woodman have made great saves. We've seen a goal line clearance, and at the break, we hold a slender 1-goal lead. That was a brilliant first half. 45 minutes to go. We're in front, but we're certainly not in control. This could still go either way. There's absolutely no way this game finishes 1-0. I'll be stunned if it does. Both teams have played a really open game. Been fast tempo, lots of good chances. Fabian Schär's had a great game in the back as well for Newcastle here. As that shot comes in and Woodman beats it away for a corner. Half an hour to go. Freddie not happy, but we still lead by 1. There's definitely going to be a second goal in this game, but it could go either way. If Wolves find a level, they might build a momentum and flip the script and go in front. If we get a second, I think that'll do it. Freddie's had a great game in the sticks here. Trippier, run round the back if you can, mate. It's not quite how I planned it, but it worked. There's Guimaraes, gives it back to Trips, and now Tonali takes over. Oh, lovely touch there. He says, see you later. And he's going to have a go from range. Oh! That was almost his first Newcastle goal. And that would have been a sign of who Tonali is. Brilliant, but quietly brilliant. But capable of moments of magic. Off the woodwork, and it's still somehow, inexplicably 1-0. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, Woodman again. Oh, this will be Wolves' final chance. Got to get the ball forward. Got to get the ball forward with 3 minutes of added time. It's Enyesiri through to Hwang Hee-chan. Final chance. Mark up in the middle. Mark up in the middle. Mark up in the middle. Sven Botman with the interception. Denying the cutback. And that is going to do it. Newcastle United have beaten Wolves to the FA Cup. So Maximine's opener gives us the unlikely 1-0 victory, and a rearguard effort ensures we win our first major honour since 1955. What a final. I cannot believe there were no more goals after Allen's early opener. But there wasn't, and in the end it was enough. Newcastle United have won the FA Cup at Wembley for the first major honour since 1955. That was an incredible final. Just realised I've got to show the stats and the man of the match as well. But the man of the match would definitely be Fabian Schär for me. He was a rock at the back and almost got himself a goal late on in that first half as well. He and Freddie Woodman, I would say, the main reasons why he won that game. And so Maximine on the other end as well. They were my 3 best performers there. And there you go. It is Newcastle United's first major honour since 1955. Yup, almost 70 years between that and this FA Cup. Whoops. And man, that was a great final. Seriously, that was an absolutely brilliant final. Those are the games I love to play. And I think we have a game on the week, in midweek, and I don't think Chelsea play their game until... No, they must do, surely. So as we sim through here, are we playing the same time as Chelsea? Oh, they've played it. Have Chelsea won? Oh, it's over. It's over. It's done. Chelsea have won the Premier League. They must have played yesterday. No, on... Oh, it must have been on that FA Cup final weekend. Yeah, they beat the Blades 1-0, and that wraps up the win at Stamford Bridge. Is that what Pochettino's going to do in his first year at Stamford Bridge? Chelsea fans, I'm sure they'll be dreaming of that. But yeah, Chelsea have won the Premier League, and that means now we can no longer finish as champions. I think I'm actually going to sim the final 2 games because, as I said before, now second, third, fourth doesn't really matter. It would for prize money, but really nothing really matters now. So I think I'll sim the final 2 games. Arsenal at home, Man City away. To be honest, we'd have very little chance of winning them both anyway, really. And there we go. We lose the first one 2-1, and we do win at the Etihad Stadium, which we finish in second place in the table as we leapfrog Liverpool on the final day. But Chelsea were champions. Wouldn't have mattered either way, but for 86 points in our first season with 27 wins on the board, second highest scorers as well, I think that's a really good season for us. I said my main aim this year was keep Newcastle in the Champions League, And we didn't just do that, we got to the last 16 the CL itself, and we also win the FA Cup too. So a second place finish, us, Liverpool, Man City, and Chelsea will be in next year's Champions League. Manchester United really fell off this year, didn't they? But that is it for the Premier League, and it's a second place finish for the Magpies. That's a really good campaign for us. So I'm going to run you through the other major honours this year. As you will see, Liverpool were the Carabao Cup winners this year. We, of course, won the FA Cup, which you just saw a moment ago there with our win over Wolves. As for the... I need to sim through the Conference Europa and Champions League as well. So I'll quickly do that. Normally, the Champions League weekends are around here, I would say. So let's quickly sim through and see who won the European honours. So to begin with, we'll do the Europa Conference League. That was won this year by Fiorentina, avenging their demons of last year, beating FC Nantes in the final. So it's a Fiorentina Europa Conference League win this time around. Failure makes you stronger. Europa League was won by Chelsea, so it's a League and Europa League double for Chelsea this season as they win the Europa League. And as for the Champions League... Wow, Juventus, they finally did it. Juventus capturing that Champions League, but PSG got to the final and lost on penalties. Extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary. Juve with an all-Italian semi-final. That's a really interesting semi-final in the Champions League, isn't it? That's a really interesting quarter-final. There wasn't an English team in the last 8. How about that? We already... I know we weren't. I was going to say, there was 3 English teams in the last 16, including us, and we all got knocked out. How about that? Juventus Champions League winners and PSG still searching for that elusive CL title. Oh yeah, and I'll quickly do the player stat. 2 won the Golden Boot this year. That was Mo Salah. Salah with the Golden Boot. Isak finishing with 26 for this year. Dominic Berardi just being with 25. He's the main reason why Chelsea won the title and scored that first goal, of course. And scored the only goal, in our 1-0 loss to them. Isak did win the assist title with 21. New Premier League record. I don't know whether you guys are the same as me, but my striker, if I'm playing with a lone striker, he always seems to win the assist title. I think it's because if I play with inside forwards, which I practically always do, if my inside forwards get a goal, you can back that the striker got the assist for it 9 times out of 10. So Isak wins the assist title and sets a new record of 21. And Ederson, Golden Glove winner with 16, 2 clear of our shot stopper, Nick Pope. I'll quickly do a championship as well and see who's coming up to the Premier League for next season. Leicester, I think, were champions. Yes, they were in Southampton. And the playoffs will be Leeds, Watford, Stoke and the Borough. So it might well be the same 3 teams that went down from last year back in the Premier League for next season. Right, that's it. That's it. We'll leave it there then, guys. We'll leave it there. Season 1 comes to an end. And I've got to say, great end to the season. Finishing in 2nd place in the Premier League. But... our main objective, keeping the Magpies in the Champions League, was also a bonus, seeing us win the FA Cup as well. Our first major honour since 1955, but no doubt about it, for Season 2, we'll have a lot more money staying in the Champions League. We'll definitely have over 100 million next year. I'm almost certain of that, and we're going to spend big. Next year, I want to go even further in the Champions League. I'm going to target a Final 4 place, semi-finals, and I want to win the Premier League as well. Yeah, I'm laying it down. I want to win the Premier League next season. Question is, where do we strengthen? Let me know in the comment section down below. After his FA Cup final heroics, Cher, would it be right? But he is 31 to be fair. Maybe a new centre-half. Maybe a new right-back to replace Trips, who's now 32 as well. Maybe a new inside forward on the right. I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see. Guys, thank you so much for watching Season 1. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the finale and the whole of Season 1, then please drop a like. You'll have a fantastic day. And I'll see you at the start of Season 2 very soon with the transfer window opening in the summer. And we're going to spend big as we go for the Premier League next year. Have a great day. Much love. And I'll see you at the start of Season 2 very soon.